Welcome back, everybody. This is a quick video to check out how the camera's working because it's had this psychedelic. It's been making some people dizzy, so I hope we've got it fixed. So we'll find out. And what we're going to do is have a short talk about, you've just bought some orchids and you really don't want to repot them because they're beautiful. They don't look stressed, but they're in a container. Mom and I were shopping today. We're terrible. Anyway, this was $15. It was a very good buy. It has lots of leaves. It has one stem with 3 offshoots of buds. We don't want to repot it yet, but because it's in one of these pots with absolutely no air holes, it was designed for the nursery. And they're used to watering them because they're packed with moss, and you're in a very easy situation where you could overwater your plant and kill it. So it can't drain. They're actually, the fells are air plants, and they're not getting any air on their roots. So what do? We hate to leave it in this pot, but we don't want to disturb it till it's through flowering because it's not suffering. It looks really healthy. So what we do is we drop pot it. I have these old peanut butter containers, and Jack drilled some holes in them, and they make great little containers to hold the plant until we're ready to pot them. So this one here, I what you call drop potted it because it's still beautiful, and I can water it. It's getting air. Some of the roots when I drop potted it were white. Some were there was the odd green one, but not very many. Some of the roots are broken. But other than that, there was one leaf that's cut and not looking good. But other than that, the leaves are healthy and everything looks good. And now I know it's getting air. So until it's through blooming, I've decided that I want to just drop pot it. I just pulled it out of its container, put my fingers around both sides, turned it upside down, and then plopped it right in this container which had holes drilled in it. So I haven't done that yet with this one, but I'm sure that that's what I'm going to do. Then I don't have to worry. This is a beautiful plant. It has lots of leaves. $15. How can that be? Oh boy, we are addicted. Mom's got it too, but you know, we are home buddies, and it makes us happy, and it's fun. So while we take some time to repot it, we can think about how we want to repot it, what we want to pot it in. And you've got many choices. We've drilled holes in this container. It's plastic. I'm starting to like the idea of plastic. But you have to drill holes, top, bottom, sides. This is an old Rubbermaid container that I picked up that I thought would be nice. And so you could do that, and then you could put it in another decorator pot you might have that doesn't have holes. Or you could just put it out like this and call it part of the beauty. So you could put it in something like this, or you could put it right into the pot that we drilled holes in, Jack drilled holes in, that I've been saving for the purple fell in the window, which has its last bud open right now. It's just beautiful. And so there's another choice. And also, there's terracotta. And what I've noticed about terracotta, and I think it depends on if you're the type of person who tends to overwater your plants, terracotta would probably be good because they dry quicker in here. And they get lots of air. There's little roots poking out of the holes. They'll sneak out of anywhere that they can because they're air plants. They want to get out. And with the terracotta, they'll also cling on to the side of the pot. So when you do repot it, you've got that little problem to worry about. But then, so there's terracotta. And there's the plastic, and I've got my cream, I'll look at it. Okay, this was a recycled paint can, and it's been healthy. It had lots of holes. I spray the roots once in a while. That's what I like to leave the aerial roots, because I do spray them, and this plant has done wonderful. I think it's 4 months now. So what advantages the black plastic? Well, if I had got a clear plastic, I would have loved it. And even though it's big, and sometimes they say, you know, plant them small, they don't like to be in a bigger pot. I think if you have a sick one and you have it compacted, that's good. It feels like it's being hugged. But this one, loved this one. They're easy to get out of here, and it was happy. So, you know, plastic is good, terracotta, it's all up to how you think you are as far as watering goes. This one, just, all mine are in bark and charcoal, mostly. Potting mixes that I buy. So Schultz's potting mix is the one that I've been using most. And so you've got that to think about. What kind of pot do you think you want to get? And if you are the type of person that waters a lot, you want lots of air, so you want big pieces of bark, and you want the space in there so when you water it, drains right through. You take it to the sink, you hose it down, it sits there for a few minutes, and then you're good for maybe another week. So there's that. But if you tend to leave your plants or maybe forget about them, you could take that same mix and put a little bit of sphagnum moss, not a lot, but in with the mix, and it'll help retain a little bit of moisture. Plastic helps retain a little bit of moisture, where these ones dry a little. So I kind of watch the aerial roots, and I spray them quite often when I'm walking by. I keep a little spray bottle handy, and then I just spray them. So I hope that's been a little bit helpful, and we'll be repotting these soon. And so if you don't have an orchid, run out and get one. And we can repot together. I mean, it's terrible addicting. But it's also very enjoyable. And when company comes and you're just sitting around, it makes you feel good. This is just like Hawaii. Anyway, that's all for now, and I hope you enjoyed this little talk. Thanks very much.